I want to share with you 3 ways to overcome other people's opinions. 3 ways to use this to where you say, you know what? I'm going to still succeed. People are saying some mean things to you, aren't they? You just started your business, you're trying to get out of the gates, and people are tearing you down, telling you that you're stupid, it's not gonna work for you, like you're gonna do one of those one things, like you're gonna become successful, you're gonna become a millionaire. They're ripping on your dreams, aren't they? Listen, my friend, I know exactly how that feels in those early days of building your network and going for it. In fact, I've been able to travel all over the world. This is gonna be a video, by the way, you're gonna wanna share with your team. Share with anyone who's new to the network marketing profession. I've been all over the world, and when I go to Asia, they say that the nail that sticks up shall be hammered down. You know, they say in Australia that they call it the tall poppy. That the poppy flower that grows taller than everyone else will be sliced down. And in the States, back east specifically, they talk about the crabs in the bucket. The one crab tries to crawl out, the other ones pull it down. When you go for your dreams, when you try and step out of the norm, when you try and lose some weight, build the business, chase a dream, go for it, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna be sliced down, hammered down, pulled down. I don't know why people do this to each other, but it's just what happens. So I wanna share with you 3 ways to overcome other people's opinions. Like 3 ways to use this to where you say, you know what? I'm gonna still succeed. I'm gonna succeed anyway. And because so many people, their dreams and their hopes and their future and the lives they would have changed and the life they would have lived got crushed in just those early hours, you know, those early days, those early weeks, those early months of building a business. Someone told them, like, who do you think you are exactly? Like, do you think you can do it? Like, do you know how few people succeed? And you're just like, I guess I'm out. And they just crush their dreams. So can I share with you 3 steps? Step 1, number 1, I want you to convert the hurt. You know, this is the way I teach it, is convert that sting, the hurt that you're feeling, into fuel. Instead of letting it destroy your future, you let it fuel your future. You let it fuel your faith. You convert it, just like a solar panel takes the rays of the sun and it converts it into energy, or a wind turbine takes the wind and the power of the wind to create energy. You convert it from like, oh, ow, like the hammer or the slice or the pull, you convert it into fuel. You say, I'm gonna let that fuel my future. I'm not gonna let them have the last word. And I'm going to make this happen. So that next time they see me 6 months from now or a year from now, they're gonna be like, how's your little thing going? You're like, you know what? It's going great. You know, I'm smashing it. Like I had people that tore me down. It was so interesting. At first I wanted to be like, I'm gonna put my checks registered, like my check stub on an auto ship payment to a letter to their house every single month. Once you get successful, you're just like, I don't even care anymore, like whatever. But at first it was fuel. I just converted it into fuel. I was like, it's on. I'm not gonna let them like have the last laugh. Okay, second thing is this. I wanna encourage you to create your future with your future, not your past. So write this in your notes. Create your future with your future, not your past. What a lot of us do is we look back at the past, and the past does not have to be predictive. If you change your behaviors, you can literally create your future with a vision of your future. So the good book talks about where there is no vision, the people perish. You can create your future with the future vision you have of yourself. This is what makes human beings so powerful. You know, different than like an animal. An animal just kind of, it just lives in that environment. It can't vision out, create out a dream of like, I'm gonna go grow into that. Like the birds only fly south. You know, they just kind of do what they do. Like you can be like, no, I'm not gonna stay here. I'm gonna go there. Like I'm gonna create a future vision of where I'm going, and I'm gonna go grow into it. One of my very favorite speakers is Les Brown. You know, to me, he's like a national treasure, you know? So Les Brown, if you don't know his story, he was one of the twins. There's Leslie and Wesley. They were born on a linoleum floor in an old abandoned building in a very poor city outside of Miami. Their mom had them. She eventually put them up for adoption with a woman named Mamie Brown. She adopted these 2 little boys. Les Brown, Leslie, was known as the dumb twin. So his brother was Wesley. He was known as the dumb twin. As they went up through school, he was held back in school. One time, his teacher said, son, go write this on the board. He said, I can't do that, sir. Teacher said, son, go grab the chalk and go write it on the board. He said, I can't do that, sir. He goes, why not? And all the people are kind of like, all the kids are laughing. He says, because I'm educationally, mentally retarded. I'm the dumb twin. They called him DT, the dumb twin. And the teacher, his name was Leroy Washington. He said, son, I don't ever want to hear you say that again. He said, someone else's opinion of you does not have to be your reality. You can create your future with your future, my friend, not with what happened in your past. You say, yeah, my past is kind of rough, dude. This is what happened. Listen, you can create your future with a new vision, a new way to look at your life and where you're headed. So that's the number 2. Number 3 is this: listen to those who believe in you. My friend, listen to the people who believe in you. One of the things that we do is we empower the words of the naysayer, of the detractor. You know, they say it and we're like, oh, I guess they're right. You know, that kind of thing. And someone else is like, I think you're going to succeed. You're like, I don't think so. They told me I'm not. You can listen and empower the words of those that believe in you, those that tell you that you can do it. Listen to those words. The words are the same regardless of who says them. Think of it this way. If a 3-year-old walked up to you and was like, your dreams are stupid, you're dumb, you're going to fail, you'd be like, yo, where's your mom? Get out of here. Like, it wouldn't even hurt. But when a 39-year-old says it to you, it just like rips like a razor blade. You're like, oh my gosh. Now here's the deal. The words are the same words, but you gave more power to the words of the older person. You with me? And don't you say, yeah, but it means more because that's the words and they said these things and it's so wonderful. Listen, how much power do you want to give? I want to encourage you to give more power to those that believe in you. I have a friend of mine that sat next to the former President Ronald Reagan, former two-time US President Ronald Reagan, at a national charity awards dinner in Washington, D.C. They're up on a stand right next to the podium. It goes, podium, the president, my friend. You know, he's sitting there like eating the chicken, looking over at the president like, yo, what do you say to the 2-term president of the United States? All the people are out there in round tables like this. So finally he gets enough courage to ask the best question he could ask, and he goes, Mr. President, how did you become the 2-term president of the United States? That was the best question he could think of. And Ronald Reagan says, you know, it's funny, when I was a young kid, I wanted to play football. But my friends are like, yo, Ron, you're going to get crushed out there. You're just a little guy. He said, I eventually played high school football. He said, I listened to those who believed in me, and I listened to those who told me that I could. He said, when after football, I told some friends, you know what, I want to become an actor, like a famous actor. And his friends were like, Ron, you're a football player. What do you know about acting? You can't be an actor. He said, I ultimately became a famous actor for his period. He said, I listened to those who believed in me, and I listened to those who told me that I could. He said, when I was an actor, I told some friends, you know what? I want to become the governor of the state of California. And they're like, yo, Ron, you're an actor. Like, what do you know about becoming a governor? He ultimately became the governor of the state of California. He said, I listened to those who believed in me, and I listened to those who told me that I could. When he was a governor, he goes, I told some friends I want to become the president of the United States of America. And his friends are like, Ron, you're a governor. Like, what do you know about becoming a president of the United States? Like, you're just a governor of a state. He ultimately became a 2-term president of the United States of America, one of the more influential presidents in U.S. history. He said, because I listened to those who believed in me, and I listened to those who told me that I could. My friend, empower the words. Listen to the words of those that believe in you. People like me. You know, you say, I don't even know you. Listen, you can go on YouTube and you can find powerful people that will say, you got this. You can overcome this. Create your future with your future, not your past. There's a ton of them. You can go read the books. You can start surrounding yourself with people that believe in you, that will pour life into you. Literally breathe life into your dreams. Where you feel like that pilot light in your soul of like, oh, I got this. I can do it. People breathe it into me. It's one of the reasons I kept going. So you can do this. Listen more to the people that believe in you than you do empower their words and disempower those that tell you that you're stupid and you're not going to do it. And who do you think you are? So you can overcome other people's opinions. It's normal that people are going to try and tear you down. It's just unfortunately part of the deal. In every culture around the world, it's part of the deal. But you can still achieve your goals and your dreams, and you can become the person that you want to become by simply doing these 3 simple steps. I'm proud of you guys, and I know that you've got everything that it takes to achieve the life, this vision that you have for yourself. And this network marketing vehicle will help you to do it. Now, if you got some value, if you like what you heard right here, make sure you go in the description and click the link to get some additional free content. Make sure you follow me, and then my friend, please share this. Because there's people on your team, there's people in your community, there's people in your network that need to hear this today. They need to hear that their dreams and goals are possible and that overcoming the struggle is worth it. and that achieving their dreams and goals is necessary. Proud of you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.